Man, get up here in the Zoloft and get your head right.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Zoloft.
Now, Michelle Obama encouraged the Democrat voter to do more of the same stuff that keeps y'all's butt in a state of hurt. And the reason why y'all's butt hurt is because y'all have a mean case of demoroids. The signs of a person with demoroids is easy to spot, and you can totally see the cause of their demoroidal butthurt discomfort. It happens when people vote Democrat. The condition causes a person's head to go colonic. Strangely enough, the cause of demoroids are demoroids. And the more you listen to the inflammatory ideals of demoroids, the worse the condition of demoroids gets. Stop letting Michelle Obama constipate your head with the liberal crap they're packing up your head with. It keeps your head stuck up there. Hence the source of the butt hurt. Flush your head of that crap, and you'll be able to remove your head from there. So you can be free from demoroids. When Michelle Obama tells you to vote Democrat, don't do it. Stop it. You've been voting Democrat, and you're still angry. You vote for Democrats to run your communities, and you're still angry. You don't vote Republican to represent you and your community. You keep giving Democrats the same power to institute policies and keep you in the state you're still angry about. And then you blame Republicans for holding you down when you never voted for Republicans to have any influence in your community. The ones you voted power and influence to in your community are Democrats. And when Michelle Obama tells you to vote Democrat, she's telling you to vote for the same stuff that keeps you miserable. When you vote the way she tells you to vote, you're actually voting against hope, and you're voting against change. Despite the campaign of hope and change, she's actually telling you to vote away hope. And the only change y'all are gonna see is things getting worse. And the only way you do the same things different is that you try to do the same things more extreme. Hint, hint, talking to you, Black Lives Matter movement. Y'all think you're doing something new? You're not. You're another generation of pawns. You're not empowered, you're pawns. Obama's hat tip towards you is not much better than Hitler's endorsement of the brown shirts. You're his pet thugs, the same way that Hitler had his jackbooted thugs. But as I was saying, you keep claiming that you want things to change, but you keep doing the same thing. There's a word for that. It's called insanity. Michelle Obama is telling you to vote away your sanity. And if you do what she says, then she'll have been successful. A lot of y'all claim to respect Malcolm X so much, but if you listen to Michelle Obama, then you just spit in the face of Malcolm X. Michelle Obama says to vote for the Democrats. Malcolm X said that if you vote Democrat, you're a political chump and a traitor to your race. Malcolm X was assassinated by Muslims. Barack and Michelle Obama coddle the Muslims. You think the Democrats have changed or switched or are liberal now. Now that ain't gonna work because Malcolm X was calling them liberal then and says that the liberal is a smiley faced fox that still wants to eat you. Now, he also called conservatives wolves, but unfortunately, the so-called conservative he called wolves weren't really conservative. Because anybody who takes liberties with the Constitution to assume to justify taking liberties with someone else's rights because you think they're inferior is not conservative. People in history have dropped the ball and let these terms end up being misappropriated. And also, there's the element of it being designed. Anyway, when Malcolm X was talking about smiley-faced foxes, he was talking about Democrats. These same people smile in your face, pandering to you today, claiming to be your champion. Now, how many times do I have to tell you this was orchestrated and that LBJ said I'll have those N-words voting Democrat for the next 200 years? And here it is, you got Michelle Obama telling you to get out and vote the way that the bigot LBJ said for you to do, and y'all call me the sellout? You've got Michelle and Barack Obama using you and that explosive anger of yours to go off and weaken the pillars of America. And the pandering liberal narrative makes you think that this is punishment due America and that you will stand atop of America's ruins. Wrong, wrong. While the Obamas are eating lobster with their white elitist statist benefactors, you will be under America's ruins. You blindly let them stoke this idea that blacks are being hunted by police. And there was a time when that was true. Too many police were in the KKK, created by the Democrats. And these Democrat police have disgraced the badge and have stained it indefinitely. And the Obamas represent the party that these racist cops belong to. And you want to listen to them? Look at the box that y'all have allowed the Democrats to put you in. And in this box, you are proven to be more of a threat to yourselves than any police officer ever had time to be. Now police are starting to resign. You think you hate the presence of police? You're really gonna hate the absence of police. People say the police ain't around when you need them, but when they do come around and remove the menaces to your society, you accuse them of brutality and make heroes out of the suspect. Y'all are like a woman who calls the police on her boyfriend because he was beating her, and when the cop shows up to take his behind to jail, the woman turns on the cop for arresting the man who was just beating her. This is what Barack and Michelle Obama want to keep you going around in circles in. Why is it so easy for you to think that the people who are trying to warn you hate you, but the very people who are actually deceiving you, you think they love you? Why is it so easy for you to hate the people who are trying to warn you, but you have all this love for people who are blatantly deceiving you? That's a topic for a whole nother Zoloft right there. I hope you come and get that refill. Y'all, they are leading you to the slaughter. They are using you to impose upon the Second Amendment, creating an unarmed citizenry. They are using you to make cops resign. Because a cop can either have their life ruined for doing their job, or they can have their life taken away from them by being deprived of self-preservation protocols. This will lead to communities being less protected. And after the reduction of police, Obama's coddled agents of Islam won't have that much of a challenge now, will they? And it really sucks that I'm gonna be the one accused of being a sellout who hates his own people, even though I'm trying to warn them so they can break free of Democrat brain chains and thrive. But I know some are gonna grasp it, and a lot of them do. It's just that a lot of them are afraid. Being the black sheep among black people ain't a fun place to be. Not only do they have the fear of thinking out of lockstep, they're made to be afraid that nobody else wants them. And they're ridiculed and told that they're just trying to be white and that them white Republicans don't want you. Y'all, everybody can relate to being afraid of being alone. And to me, it's quite evident that a lot of people don't understand how deep down this stuff goes. But there are people like Obama and the Democrat Party who know how to take full advantage of it. Yet despite all that savvy, these players are foolish enough to think that this won't come back to bite them. Nah, y'all. They are the goats that the dragon will save for his last meal. It keeps your head stuck up there.